for a Next News special report.
Buckle up, Patriots. We've got some bombshell footage that will shake you to your core. Democrats are on camera defending non-citizen voting. And wait until you hear what Jeffries and Lee said on the House floor. But here's the kicker. Despite their efforts, the SAVE Act passed. Now 198 lawmakers who voted against it have some explaining to do. And Chip Roy's challenge to his colleagues, it's priceless. Don't you dare miss our final thought on what this means for America's future. It is a game changer. Now, before we dive into this explosive report, a quick message from our sponsor. Just like non-citizens trying to influence our election, power companies are draining your wallet. A shocking 20 million households can't keep up with skyrocketing energy bills, but I found a way to fight back against this assault on our finances. This amazing device, it plugs into any outlet, slashing your power usage and keeping more money in your pocket. It's like voter ID for your energy consumption. Only authorized appliances get the juice. Go to don'twastepower.com for a 60-day risk-free trial, 65% off and free shipping. Don't let the power company steal your hard-earned cash. Now, let's get into it. Folks, we're witnessing a full-scale assault on our Republican. Democrats are pushing hard to let non-citizens vote in our elections, and we've got the damning video evidence to prove it. The House just passed the SAVE Act requiring voters to prove their citizenship, but shockingly 198 representatives voted against it. These lawmakers have exposed themselves as traitors to their oath to uphold the Constitution. Here is the moment it passed. Watch.
Have all members voted? Does any member wish to change their vote? On this vote, the yeas are 221, the nays are 198. The bill is passed. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
That's right. 198 votes against American sovereignty. It's unbelievable. Now let's hear from the Democrats themselves. Hakeem Jeffries had the audacity to call this a voter suppression bill. Watch.
Only citizens can vote for the United States Senate. Only citizens can vote for the presidency of the United States. So this extreme MAGA Republican voter suppression bill is not designed to solve any problem on behalf of the American people. It is designed to jam people up and prevent Americans from voting. The extreme MAGA Republican voter suppression.
Unbelievable. Jeffries claims this bill is designed to prevent Americans from voting, but isn't it designed to prevent non-Americans from voting? Summer Lee went even further, playing the race card. Watch.
Hypotheticals. It is under attack right now, right here with this very bill. Republicans want to throw up barriers because when people vote, they lose. Let me be clear. They don't want you to vote. They don't want to hear black voices, brown voices, LGBTQIA voices, young voices. Our fundamental access to our democracy is being politicized. And this xenophobic attack that we're debating today will make it harder for Americans to vote. My Republican colleagues will claim that requiring IDs is a small ask, but nearly 30 million people lack a valid driver's license, and about 15 to 18 million adults don't have access to documents proving their birth or citizenship. Americans don't need more obstacles. It's already hard enough. That's why I'm proud.
Did you catch that? She's claiming this bill is a xenophobic attack. Since when is protecting our elections xenophobic? Well, Delia Ramirez took it to another level, folks. Watch.
To investigate claims of voter fraud by non-citizens was disbanded without identifying one single case. If we believe in the power of democracy, we should reject discriminatory rules rooted in fear and division and instead increase protections and expand access. This bill, they call it the SAVE Act. It should be called the Don't Let Americans Act. Don't Let Americans Vote Act. And so I rise here opposing and asking my colleagues to vote no on this bill. I yield.
The mental gymnastics. Can you believe it? She actually called it Don't Let Americans Vote Act. Yes, the mental gymnastics here are Olympic level. But wait, there's more. Terry Sewell jumped on the bandwagon too. Watch.
And to advance it. John Lewis didn't give up, and neither will we. Mr. Speaker, House Republicans' so-called SAVE Act is a dangerous anti-democratic bill that has no place on this floor. It is for that reason that at the appropriate time, I will be offering a motion to recommit this bill back to the committee. I urge my colleagues to join me in supporting the motion to recommit. Thank you, and I yield back the balance of my time.
She had the gall to call this bill dangerous and anti-democratic. Since when is ensuring only citizens vote a threat to democracy? And just when he thought it couldn't get any worse, Jennifer McClellan chimed in with this gem. Watch.
This bill is essentially a poll tax, because I am not aware of a single proof of citizenship document that does not cost an individual money to get it, unless we are requiring every state to provide one for free, and then it's an unfunded mandate. This is the 2024 version of the Jim Crow poll tax, and we should vote against it.
You heard that right. She's comparing this to Jim Crow laws. It's insulting to every American citizen and trivializes real historical injustices. But here's Representative Chip Roy, the bill's sponsor, calling out his colleagues. Watch.
I kind of dare him. Dare them to vote no on a bill supported by 81 to 87% of the American people. I dare them to vote no against a bill that says that only American citizens should vote in American elections. Kind of dare them to go ahead and follow a president who has put out a policy against a bill, the purpose of which is to guarantee citizens are the ones who get to vote in American elections. We'll see. We'll see if our Democratic colleagues want to go to the polls in November, having rejected what clearly the vast majority of their constituents, even in the most liberal jurisdictions in the country, believe is right. But that's what's likely to occur tomorrow if you believe the news and you believe the accounts and you look at what the president's done and you look at the posturing of the House Democratic leadership. They are on the precipice of staking out a position of belief that non-citizens should be able to vote in our elections.
Roy's right. This bill has overwhelming support from the American people. Despite passing by the House, Biden might veto it. Why? Because it's so-called already illegal for non-citizens to vote. But if that's true, why are Democrats fighting so hard against this bill? Well, the answer might lie in what's happening across the country. Take a look at this shocking report from Chicago.
1% of over 26,000. That's how many migrants our sources say have received work permits and Social Security cards in Chicago. It's not clear how many applications have been submitted, though as of December 29th, the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services had only processed work permits and temporary protected status applications for 1,480 Chicago new arrivals. That's according to city data obtained by CBS 2. Once those applications are processed, they also need to be approved. Sources tell us that only 284 asylum seekers in Chicago have gotten work permits. 279 have received their Social Security card. That's 1%. Worse, city data suggests applications didn't start processing until the week of November 9th.
You heard that right, folks. Illegal aliens in Chicago are receiving Social Security cards. This process started back in November. Connect the dots. Social Security cards, voter registration, no citizenship checks. The 2024 presidential election could be the most compromised in history. And it's not just Chicago. Here's what's happening in Palm Beach.
Don't they do that? Don't they do that inside?
Huh?
You register inside, don't you?
I mean, they allow us to do it over here because it looks like I don't know if they don't want to do anymore, but they authorize those.
It's only they check a box, that's all.
Why all the blue?
No, no, the blue is nothing. It just this is an organization.
This is a non-GO,
yeah,
a non-government organization.
Yeah, it's a non-government. It's meaning in Spanish. My family in action.
Are you registered to vote?
Yes, ma'am. And update information, like when the people changes the updated affiliation party or address. We know party affiliation. We're not allowed to talk about politicians.
Citizens?
No,
Citizens?
ma'am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I wonder who funds this here.
You can Google it. 19142. This is our code organization. No, I cannot give you that because we have to. But you can search it.
But I want to tell you that most of the people that are coming, this was always packed. They're not even U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
So what do you have to sign up to vote? A driver's license?
No. You have to be a U.S. citizen. It's a felony.
But how do you prove it, though?
Oh, you have to trust in the people. If they lie, no. Listen to me. If they lie,
I know it's a felony.
Exactly.
I know
if they lie, you know what?
They're not arresting anybody in this country, hon.
Yes, they do.
No,
if they do the felony, and you're never gonna become a U.S. citizen if you do that felony. Never.
We know that.
Oh.
Never,
yeah, but
never,
I mean, what do I need to prove that
Did you catch that? An NGO registering voters, including immigrants, without asking for proof of citizenship. You have to trust in the people, they say. This is exactly why we need the SAVE Act. Folks, this is a battle for the very soul of our republic. The Democrats are trying to dilute your vote and undermine the sanctity of our elections. They're paving the way for non-citizens to have a say in choosing our leaders. Is this the America that you want? If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. Folks, make no mistake. Those 198 lawmakers who voted against the SAVE Act have exposed themselves as traitors to their oath. They tried to block a bill protecting citizen-only voting, spitting in the face of every American. Now Biden's threatening to veto it. This is a full-blown assault on our Constitution. These oath breakers would rather pander to non-citizens than protect your vote. Remember their names come election time. A republic hangs in the balance, and it's up to us, the true patriots, to hold them accountable. America's future depends on it.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.